The Lusikisiki Mass Shooting was a horrific event that took place in a rural town in South Africa's Eastern Cape province. The incident occurred on the evening of Friday, September 28, 2024, when gunmen opened fire on two homes in the Nyathi village, Ngobozana. Key details. Number of victims: 17 people were tragically killed, including several women and children. Targets: the victims were reportedly gathered for a traditional ceremony to mark the end of a mourning period. Survivors: one person survived the shooting but was left in critical condition. Investigation: South African authorities launched a manhunt for the perpetrators, and the investigation into the incident is ongoing. The shooting has sent shockwaves through the community and the nation as a whole, highlighting the ongoing challenges of gun violence in South Africa. The Lusikisiki Mass Shooting has sparked widespread condemnation and calls for action. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa expressed his deep shock and sadness over the tragedy, and he ordered law enforcement agencies to intensify their efforts to apprehend the perpetrators. Key responses. Community outrage. The incident has led to protests and vigils in the affected community, with residents demanding justice for the victims. Government action. The South African government has vowed to bring the perpetrators to justice and has deployed additional police resources to the area. National mourning. The government has declared a day of national mourning to honor the victims of the shooting. As of now, the investigation into the Lusikisiki Mass Shooting is ongoing. Authorities are working to gather evidence and identify potential suspects. The incident has raised concerns about the prevalence of gun violence in South Africa and the need for stricter measures to address this issue. South Africa has a significant problem with gun violence. This issue is rooted in a combination of factors, including high crime rates. The country has a relatively high crime rate, and firearms are often used in robberies, homicides, and other violent crimes. Inadequate gun control. While there have been efforts to strengthen gun control laws, the country still faces challenges in regulating the possession and use of firearms. Illegal firearms. The illegal firearms trade is a significant problem in South Africa, with weapons often smuggled into the country from neighboring countries. Social and economic factors. Poverty, inequality, and unemployment can contribute to violent crime, and access to firearms can exacerbate these issues. The Lusikisiki Mass Shooting is just one example of the devastating consequences of gun violence in South Africa. Addressing this problem will require a comprehensive approach that involves stricter gun control measures, improved law enforcement, and addressing underlying social and economic issues. South Africa has implemented several gun control measures in recent years to address the problem of gun violence. These measures include Firearm Control Act. The Firearms Control Act of 2000 is the primary piece of legislation governing firearms in South Africa. It sets out strict requirements for obtaining and possessing firearms, including background checks and licensing. Central Firearms Registry. South Africa maintains a central firearms registry that tracks all licensed firearms in the country. This registry helps to prevent illegal trafficking and misuse of firearms. Bans on certain firearms. The government has banned certain types of firearms, including automatic weapons and high-capacity magazines. Amnesty programs. Periodic amnesty programs have been implemented to encourage individuals to surrender unlicensed firearms. Improved enforcement. Law enforcement agencies have been working to improve enforcement of gun control laws and to crack down on illegal firearms trafficking. Despite these measures, gun violence remains a significant problem in South Africa. The country continues to grapple with issues such as the illegal firearms trade and the challenges of enforcing gun control laws effectively.